well, I guess technically this would be my first episode of this series for the Star Trek Online Tribble Test Server Season 12 First Look. See what we got going on. Some of the stuff I'm not going to do yet because I have to do the one featured mission that they added to the main game that I have yet to play. So we're going to take a first look at this stuff, see what we can do and what we can't do. So let's begin. We're calling this season The Reckoning. I wonder what that's going to be like. They're bringing in the Zenkethi. But first thing we'll notice is they've added almost a whole 3 new sectors to the game. And look, I think they... Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Where are you? Look, they brought Memory Alpha back. Let's go see what's going on there, see if we can actually do anything. Because that used to be where they used to do the R&D stuff. So I'm going to see what they got I have to do that Echoes of Light mission, which is the connection to this series, I guess. Since I had yet to do the mission, even in the actual recording series, I haven't done that yet because I haven't got there. I won't be getting there for a while, so this is kind of a first look with my main character on the PC version of the game. Whether or not and when this is going to come to the consoles, I have no idea. Because they still got to get the Agents of Yesterday stuff added to the console before they can start doing this new stuff. So as it stands right now, this is only PC only is where this is going to be able to be played right now. So see what this actually looks like. See if it's actually working, which I should be. It works better than it does when I try to do Elder Scrolls Online recordings. But the Elder Scrolls Online one, I have to do it without my personal video in there because it's such a power-hungry game. It takes a lot of memory. So are we there yet? No, we're not there yet. She's probably halfway there yet. So I don't even think I can even do any of the PvEs they have, the new PvEs that they've added to the game, to this new season.
After we established contact with the Federation, we learned that a number of their members dwell within this sector of space. Their president, in fact, hails from the Saria system. In spite of these facts, a large part of the sector remains unexplored to this day.
They even added some dialogue when you're traveling through the Saurian sector. Because they're... I guess the Federation president is from Saria, from what I understand. Yeah, see, this is all the new extension added to the map. So that's what the new map looks like now. Did they add any? No, they didn't add any to the main map. They only added it to the Alpha Quadrant. I guess technically they only added 2 sections. But I think it's actually 3 because K13 isn't even on the new map yet. Or the map. Oh no. Part of it is. It's like really right on the edge, but I guess now it's there now, so. Might have Memory Alpha yet? Let's see if we can actually go into Memory Alpha, because I know that used to be the old R&D. The R&D place. It almost looks like a Mars. Alright, we're here, but I don't think we can do anything. It's not even giving us a patrol option. Yeah, I remember when this used to be the place you had to go to do all your R&D stuff, but now you can't. So, what else can we do? This might be a pretty short episode. Because because I don't think I can do that new episode yet until I finish this Echoes of Light. And I don't exactly know how long this mission is because I have yet to play it, but well, I guess we could knock it out and see what happens. Because I guess I gotta finish this mission before I can even start the next one. The new featured mission that they've added. Oh yeah, there's some other things I can look at. Like they've added kit modules. Now I can create kits in the R&D system now. Let's get some of this started. But it looks like that's the only thing they've added, is just the kits and mods, huh? Alright, that's R&D. Nothing new for the Admiralty yet. This is where I meant to go. Episodes. I'm still not sure what I haven't finished here yet, but see, according to this, I gotta finish this before I can even do this one. I'm guessing. Because this one is connected to that other mission. But I guess you could play this one at level 10. Alright, let's see. They even added a new reputation tier. Yeah, see right here. Not sure how this is gonna work. Of course, there's still a lot of the stuff on here is placeholders at the moment because they're still working on it. So I don't know. Let's see. What does Tier 1 give us? Equipment projects, personal shields, consoles. That's just Tier 1. What does Tier 2 give us? Tier 2 passive abilities, store unlocks where you can buy some pistols. It gives us Lucari equipment. So if anybody, I guess, gets a Lucari ship, I guess, can add this stuff to it. And I bet you I have a feeling that's probably what the. I bet you that's what the anniversary featured project is going to be. See, they have any? No, they don't have anything up there yet. So they added this. Tier 2 gives us some Lucari equipment. Deflector. Oh, deflector area. What did the first one give us? Oh, it gives us personal shield. Oh, and the console. Okay. Very rare console. Unfortunately, I can't look at it because I need the reputation marks to even look at some of this stuff. And then the deflectors, and you get the deflector and the torpedo. It looks like in phase 2 or tier 2. Tier 3 gives us, that's a personal set. Impulse engines. Piezoelectric lattice. Interesting. I don't know what half these things are. Protomatter generator drones. Oh yeah, because they're bringing something to do with protomatter, and I guess that's what the Zenkethi are dealing with. I guess from what I've heard and read, that's how it's going to be connected with whatever we discover in this first mission, which I'm probably going to knock out since I have a little time to play with. So then this is, okay, Tier 4 gives you your singularity or your warp drive. And then a Polaron array. Or dual cannons. And of course, Tier 5 gives you everything. You'll get to be able to access everything with that. So since I have not done this mission, I haven't even done this on my main character, on the main server yet. So since this mission is connected to the next mission, I'm gonna knock this one out. I'm not sure how long it is because I haven't really played this yet. So this is all gonna be new to me. But for those of you who don't know, this mission is actually already on the main server, on the holodeck server. But since I haven't done it, because I need to do it before I can even do the next part. Because I guess a couple weeks ago or so they did a like a test for their battle zone. Because I guess there's going to be a region similar to like the Romulan space and the Dyson Sphere space. Well, not Romulan space, the Romulan planetary, where you have these areas that you have to run around in and do certain things. But since I haven't done this mission, this is going to be some new. This is all going to be new to me. All right, this is going to do it today. We've arrived in the Lucari system. For Admiral, I'm reading their starship in standard orbit there. I'm picking up some comm traffic. It sounds like Captain Kumarki is in the middle of a discussion with the Ferengi Daemon. Helm, take us to the Lucari ship. Oh, hold on. Let me switch ships. I don't know if I really want to use this ship. She doesn't really have a whole lot.
I try not to think about you at all, Margaret.
Whatever. I'll do it anyways. I'll take the Kelvin Enterprise for a spin. Console, considering wealth, useful contacts for small fee.
Any friend of yours is someone I'd rather not know.
What? You? I thought I'd seen the last of you. Oh my god, you again? How many times? Wow. First I find you on a Romulan planet using a mine to hide some Tal Shiar plot, and then I find you on New Romulus in the warehouse messing up all the warehouse stuff in there in the New Romulus warehouse, and then you run on there, and then I catch up to you again. Yay, lucky us. You, I thought I'd seen the last of you. That is to say, we meet again, Admiral. Damon Madran. Fortunately for you, our business is with the Lucari today. Aw, come on now. I'm sure I can reach an agreement that is to everyone's liking. I'm prepared to offer you an exclusive once-in-a-lifetime investment opportunity. Crom, cut the channel. Hail the Lucari.
Thank you. That insistent Ferengi has been trying to make new trade deals with us since he first visited our system. Oh, everything he tries to sell is either broken or worthless.
No problem. You look well, Captain.
Thank you. It's good to see you again, and under much better circumstances.
Yeah, last time I seen them, I was trying to save their planet from their star being destroyed.
Remains stable. We've not seen any Tholian ships since the incident, thankfully.
Of course not.
The decision to explore was somewhat controversial, however. Many Lucari were resistant to the notion. We settled this moon long ago, after we were forced to leave our dying homeworld of Kentar. It was a difficult journey for us. Once we found our new home, no one was very excited about space travel. Still, the exploration initiative passed. Considering my experience, my people have chosen me to command the LSS Concordium. It was an honor I proudly accepted. Our ship is ready to go, and you are. While we have some catching up to do, we've engaged the best engineering minds of our world to modify this vessel. I'm quite proud. We've done a lot in a very short period of time. We've added some of your defensive technology to this ship, as well as some warp drive upgrades. The Concordium is now capable of sustaining a top speed of just over warp 4.
It's not very fast, but I guess for beginners that's good enough.
Our collaboration with your engineers has been quite inspirational. We've started work on a starship of our own design. One of many to follow the Concordium to the stars. Our ship is ready to go, and you are. For our maiden voyage, I've chosen a star that is close enough to be within reach, but still just outside the area of space that you've explored, and obviously one that we haven't visited yet. According to your star charts, it's a yellow-white star called 20 Draconis.
So I guess this is probably where the whole K-13 get access to K-13 for the star bases is from this mission.
We've arrived on the outskirts of the system. There's a large field of rocky debris and asteroids. We're picking up various metals and crystalline formations. Should we approach one of the larger asteroids and take some more readings?
Yes, head to the larger asteroid and scan it. Crystalline asteroid. Just gotta see who's on. A couple people over on this server playing. One person.
Readings coming in now. Large quantities of silicate, hematite, hafnium, iridium. Crystalline structures appear to be the result of deposits created under a heavy impact. Perhaps this asteroid was part of a larger one that broke up in a collision. Heading deeper into the field may yield more clues.
Agreed. Let's head deeper into the asteroid field.
Sensors are picking up some movement on the far side of the asteroid.
Yes, I can see
Not
it.
simple orbiting debris either.
So this is going into the territories that I guess, well, actually, Captain Riker and his ship, they're doing more stuff in the Beta Quadrant, not quite much into the unknowns of the Alpha Quadrant. Oh, it's Gelky. Hey guys, I remember saving you guys a few times around in the Glornden core.
Cosmozoans! They're beautiful. Do you have any information about them?
They're called Gelky. We're sending you data files on them now.
Intriguing. The Gekli communicate using radio waves and feed on dust particles and energy emissions. And, it seems an adjustment of our EM band is in order. I don't like the idea of the Concordian becoming a Gekli food source.
Yeah, I don't think you want that. We're adjusting our own EM band down to .002 cycles as well.
We've adjusted our power systems. I'd like to gather more data on the Gekli before we move on. Any suggestions?
We could tag them with subspace data transmitters.
An excellent idea. We'll be able to track their movements and learn more about their migratory patterns and feeding habits. We'll need to get close in order to attach the tags safely.
Agreed. Get close to the Gelky and attach tags with minimal force. Yay, we're doing some research and scientific research.
Data's coming in from the Gekli. I'd like to expand the number of tagged subjects to optimize data collection. Let's get close enough to slip in with a pod and join them in their swimming.
Right, we'll fly to the Gelky pod, join them as they swim through space. Oh, I guess we're not doing it. Throwing in some whale noises. Alright, where are we going? Okay, they're over here now, okay. Fuck. Why is it telling me to go over here, but yet they're swimming over there? Oh, they're coming back this way, okay. Too slow. Slowed myself down too much. I gotta get back on track. Gotta follow this guy. Gotta get close enough to the elder, or the adult. I guess there's no elder in this group. I'm trying to get close. I don't want to get too close and not be too far. Okay. Speed down a little bit. Try to maintain speed with it.
We're getting close-up readings from all of the creatures. like one of their own. They're trying to talk to us with their radio waves.
We've dropped out of range of the pod. What? Dang it. Jesus, this is tricky. I can't just to keep pace with them when in a ship that doesn't turn very well. Because I don't want to end up flying ahead of them either. God, I'm starting to pull ahead. Gosh dang it. Jesus. I guess I gotta bump up my speed just to keep up with these guys. Oh my god. Holy cow. I literally got to be right on top of him. These guys are stubborn little guys, aren't they? Almost got to keep speed up and at full impulse just to keep up with these things. Then I don't want to get too far ahead of it either. Close as I can. Finally, jeez.
That was incredible. What a singular experience. We've spotted a larger group of them in an area not too far from here. This looks like a feeding ground for several Gekli pods. Let's go have a look.
They're from fluidic space too, which is kind of odd that they're out here from fluidic space.
That several Gekli pods frequent this area. There's a lot of dust and particulate matter, but we can't see how the asteroids are getting broken down. I think there's something we're not seeing on the visible spectrum. Your ship has a stronger deflector than ours. Can you emit a particle wave? We could use that to illuminate things that might be happening in different spectra.
We can emit multispectrum particle wave.
Subspace shearing here. It's causing cosmic strings to snap off and break up the asteroids. That must be why the Gekli feed here. There's plenty of particulate matter for them to consume in the debris fields. I think we've collected some solid data here. We're ready to move on when you are.
Let's see what lies ahead then.
Are reading a swarm of comets passing by this stellar body. They look to have an orbital period of about 173 of your standard years. I'd like to know if they came from outside of the system and were caught in its gravity, or if they originated here. Shall we take some scans?
That's a good way to begin.
This comet is mostly ice and dust. There are indications that the cometary matter formed around a magnetic core. The other comets may be more interesting. Let's move to the other comets and study them closely.
Agreed. other old friends. From what I've seen from other people who have played this episode. Well, I guess these are just the comments for right now. All the mini games in here. I got the lithium mini game going on.
Shows signs of magnetic radioactive matter. This comet may have seen some interesting particle fields in its wandering.
Magnetic core must help to draw in material that form its corona. One more comet to go. The Gelky behind us. I think that's what. There's like 2 white dots behind me. Oh, yeah, I guess it could be 2 comets. Oh, jeez, now I'm throwing the radiation minigame. My goodness.
About its emissions. Based on the structure of its silicate crystals, it's been in a pattern. It picks up energy from its trip near the star, then loses that energy as it loops past the planets. It's like ice melting and refreezing, but it seems to lose a large quantity of energy all at once near here. I'm not sure why. The radioactivity should be steady.
Perhaps something is draining the energy. Let's keep looking.
These comets seem to have a long orbit that coincides with the orbit of a Class A planet nearby. I'd like to launch a probe and see if the cometary movements have had any impact on the planet.
Agreed. Let's launch a probe and collect some more detailed readings.
Shield can't handle, but I don't see any expeditions to its surface happening anytime soon. Curious. I'm picking up several large, moving sources of energy. Sensors indicate they're a life form of some kind. A cosmozoid, but not the Gekli. I'd like to study them if we can.
It must be a breeding ground for the... Well, we'll see. We'll see the creature when we get to it. I think Captain Riker's
planet is geothermal in nature. Its surface is partially molten.
It's the perfect breeding grounds for these creatures. Captain Riker found that out with his ship when they were exploring certain parts of the Beta and Alpha quadrants in their journeys back in the early 2380s. because they probably don't look like what they are. Because they blend in. They camouflage. There we go. Hey,
There
look.
they are. Magnificent.
It's the Farpoint
aren't they?
creatures. Can't remember. I don't know what they actually call them.
The creatures are luminescent ovoids? I'm not sure how to describe them. They remind me of an aquatic life form native to Lucari Prime.
Well, they got them on Earth too.
There are little ones huddling close to the planet's atmosphere. They must use the heat and the planet's electrical discharges to survive.
Yep. They're a type of Snyderian. We're sending you files now.
Interesting. These life forms were encountered by the USS Enterprise D on Deneb 4, someplace called Farpoint Station. They haven't been seen anywhere else since.
Yeah, they have.
We shouldn't harm
Captain
them
Riker
while they're
seen
young.
them.
Let's transmit a greeting, then be on our way.
Captain Riker found them in a place where they were being hunted by another alien species and used as ships.
The color display must be a form of communication. I didn't realize that life forms could exist in this fashion.
Yeah,
Living
and
off
Beta
the
Zeds
heat
are a
of
little more prone
planets,
to their
feeding on the particles in
communications than
space,
humans.
absorbing radiation from the cosmos. There's so much to see.
Yeah.
Let's head to the next planet in the system and see what's there.
Alrighty, well let's move on to the next, I guess.
Are you seeing this? My sensors indicate this planet is completely devoid of any organic material. And yet, it has a breathable atmosphere and lies well within the system's habitable zone. Most curious.
Agreed. I think a closer look is in order, Captain.
I'm picking up residual levels of radiation. Oh my. I believe I know what happened to this world. Some kind of proto-matter wave happened here.
Photomatter? But that's dangerously unstable.
Not if you know how to resolve the chaotic turbulence with a tarfine reduction. This was a recent event. Some kind of proto-matter incident happened, and it wiped out all life on the planet. I think we should send an away team down to learn more.
Agreed. We'll beam down and see what's happening. Oh, I only get to take two of my officers. Well, we're definitely going to take a science officer. So let's take my Voth officer and we'll take. No, I don't want to use him. Oh, and I'll take him too. My Jem'Hadar officer. Okay, where'd my audio go? That was weird.
Not sure I'll ever get used to transporters. Let's see. Initial scans suggest this area used to be inhabited, but I can't find a single trace of organic matter. None. I see some carvings on those canyon walls. Let's take a look.
The pillar near the canyon canyon wall looks interesting as well. Alright, definitely gonna pick these up. I know I don't really need them, but I'm picking them up anyways. How the heck has this planet still got an atmosphere and it's still breathable even though there's no plant life? I just want to see. I'm just looking around. Examine the pillar.
The walls of this canyon were worked by tools. I'm sure of it. Sentient life forms lived here. Until the proto-matter detonation. This pillar here, it seems to be a sign pointing to that canyon. Perhaps a pathway there leads to a settlement of some kind. I'm reading metallic objects there as well. Shall we take a look?
Yes, let's follow the path through the canyon.
Look, there's some kind of large structure further down the canyon. Look at the size of that plaza. These people must have had quite a developed culture. Let's take some readings up there. This looks like a town square or ceremonial center of some kind. I see some murals on the far side of the square over there by that arch. I'd like to examine them. They might tell us more about this place.
Agreed. Let's examine the nearby murals. Oh, okay. Those murals. Looks like a little, kind of like Egyptian.
These murals depict people bringing some objects to this place. Crystals or gems, I believe. They built their settlement around this site. I believe it was a place of great significance to them. The next mural may hold more clues for us. Let's have a look.
Right, let's check out the next mural. Yes, it kind of has like an Egyptian look to it. I'll examine the door mural.
This mural depicts the construction of this large structure. I suspect it was a temple or a place of contemplation for the people. The crystals were revered by the locals, perhaps even worshipped by them. We'd better have a look at the next mural, don't you think?
Yes, let's examine the next mural. Exactly the same as the other one. Well, actually, this one's a little bit different. Now, like one of the other videos I said, the people who've done this video, that definitely looks like a Arabic type, almost Arabic. And I don't know what the other two look like. Actually, that could be
crystals
Iraqi.
depicted in this mural appear to be growing for some reason. I wonder if this is a symbolic or literal representation of events. Perhaps the structure needed to be modified to hold the volume of crystals they collected over the years.
The crystals may have grown through natural means as well.
Quite the enigma we found here. I suspect there's more to be found inside. Getting there will be a challenge, however. According to my scans, these pillars are connected to some kind of massive mechanical structure. Probably the peak of technology for these people. I believe it's some kind of opening mechanism for the structure's door.
Can we open it by deploying some kind of device or using the tricorders?
We could probably force it open, but that could damage the structure, and too much force could even collapse it entirely. I suggest we create a holographic forensic reconstruction.
Holographic reconstruction of local life?
Yes, it would be based on analysis of things like footprints, wear patterns, and local construction. We can learn what people did here, how they went about their lives, and how they made the device work. We'd be watching a replay of history, roughly speaking. Let's start by gathering information from relics and leftover traces of the people who once lived here.
Let's look for old tools, footprints, anything that could tell us about them.
These artifacts were used with opposable thumbs and indicate a likely hand span of 22 centimeters.
This is pretty good sized hands. And some footprints. I'm sure they're not ours.
Based on these footprints, these people had a stride that places them at about 1.6 meters on average.
So they're not very tall.
The wear patterns here show us that people leaned against here frequently. This was a meeting and gathering area. Strange. These relics should be covered with dust and sand, worn away by time and wind. But they're all uncovered. No organic matter left, and everything left behind in its place. Frozen in time, like...
Like these people died recently?
Yes. The evidence seems clear. The proto-matter detonation happened only weeks, perhaps even days ago. We're going to need to make an accurate simulation to continue our studies here. I suggest using modified pattern enhancers to do this.
Agreed. Set up modified pattern enhancers in the plaza.
Enhancers online. The signal is strong and clear. Two down, two to go. That's three. One more and we'll be ready. That's the last one. All enhancers online and standing by.
Okay.
All right. The enhancers should give us a pretty good image range. Your tricorder can then act as the center of the network control for the enhancers. I can tie in my data to your tricorder whenever you're ready. Get a little close to the center of the square so we can see what happens.
All right, let's get closer to the plaza and center so we can begin. Okay. There we go. They're turning the panel, so this is something I gotta pay attention to.
Note that the alien is using the pillars in a specific order.
It's not telling us what the combination is, though. So, 1,
They're
2,
making the murals match up on each pillar.
3, and 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Looks like some kind of functionary, priest or bureaucrat, I think, would unlock the door by turning the murals on the pillars. The top mural on each pillar seems to be locked in place for reference. We should follow the order they used on the pillar murals. If we can turn them correctly, I believe we'll unlock the door.
Turn the wheels and the pillars in the proper order. Okay, let's see. Middle mural. Middle mural. Come on. Okay. Lower mural.
You hear that? That's the first pillar set in place.
One down.
That's 2 pillars set into place.
Looks like I have to turn this one, but I guess, oh yeah, because this is, it's different. There we go, that's that one, okay. Of course it rotates to the legs first.
Three pillars are locked in now.
Last but not least, okay, this is that one, okay. Would you look at that? It's the Federation's logo.
That's it! It's working! Well done! Shall we see what secrets this building holds? I think I see another mural inside the doorway. We should take a look at it.
Yes, let's go inside, check out the next mural. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that the symbol of your Starfleet?
Yes.
How did it get here?
Not sure.
How could it be in a temple of people who don't even have electricity, much less space travel? This is getting stranger by the minute. We should search the temple for more murals.
Yeah, for those of us, like some of the other, like some of the YouTubers that I follow that have done this same episode, if you would have done like the original, some of the temporal agent episodes that are connected before you do like Sunrise, which is where this episode came from, the Sunrise series. So actually, let's see, you know what? Why don't I just do this? It makes it a little easier for me. For those who are not familiar with this, what they're talking about, because this will eventually, because K-13 is in this whole storyline. If you play as your Agents of Yesterday character, you kind of touch on that, and I guess there's one episode where you're on K-13 and somehow gets pulled back in time or something like that, and then because you can't even start these missions. You can't start these missions until you finish the Delta Quadrant, and then it goes into this series, which is where I'm currently at. And these ones are kind of bridge the gap between the Agents of Yesterday and the current timeline. So you kind of get to play both sides on that one. So yeah, indeed. Let's look for some more murals in here. I think I already said that. And here we go.
Those people in the picture, they don't look like the others.
Starfleet, but Starfleet of the 23rd century. Because like in the Agents of Yesterday story arc, if you play the Agents of Yesterday story arc, you actually touch on some of these episodes.
What
some of
happened
what she's
here?
talking about.
If Starfleet officers contacted this civilization in the past, why wouldn't you have a record of it? We should head deeper into the temple and continue our search.
Good. Time to search for answers deeper in the temple. I think my 23rd century character would probably know more about that.
I think the panel on the wall
That's a
here
door
can be
panel.
pushed to open something.
I guess it's the same mural on this side too. Okay. Let's open the door.
Those inner doors across from the panel are opening.
Yeah, looks like some giant dilithium crystals.
What is all of this? According to my tricorder, we've reached ground zero. This is where someone detonated the protomatter bomb. From here, a self-propagating cascade of proto-energy radiated outward in all directions, washing over the entire planet.
Could this have been a failed terraforming project?
Doubtful. I believe what did this was built specifically as a weapon. There's no new ecosystem. All life was eliminated. I'm picking up a residual energy signature here. Take a look. 16 centimeter wavelength with a slight kaon leak. I've seen this before. It's a byproduct of Zenkethi technology.
Zenkethi here? Yeah, Riker dealt with him before he became the first officer of Enterprise. Sir, we found a derelict space station in orbit around this planet. It's unpowered and covered in decades of dust, which made it hard to pinpoint in the asteroid ring. Unfortunately, we aren't the only ones to find it. Several starships have arrived in the system and are laying claim to the station. What should we do? Give me a site-to-site transport directly to the station. Keep the Lucari ship protected. Sorry, got song music in the background that I'm humming to. We're getting into hardcore rock music now on this station I'm listening to. Is this where we actually get to see our first Zenkethi ships, I wonder? Oh, the Jem'Hadar. We're on one of the old K-Series Federation deep space stations, but how did we get out here? How did it get out here? What happened to it? There's a placard over on the wall. Let's see if there's anything recognizable. Oh, that was my officer. That wasn't any bad guys. Examine the placard. It says Deep Space K-13, Admiral. That station was lost in time over 100 years ago. Lost in time and space. K-13 was in the Beta Quadrant before. Oh wow! So it actually it moved. And not only did it go back in time, it relocated to a completely different location. You're trespassing, Admiral. Claiming this station as salvage, along with, of course it's him. A salvage, along with everything in it. A little piece of history like this will be quite the vacation site. Experience life on the final frontier at Madron's K-13. But I digress. Unless you're here to discuss leasing opportunities, I suggest you beam off of my station. This is not your station yet. I think I'll take a look around. Careful, Admiral. Careful, Admiral. This old beauty needs some serious repairs. It'd be a shame if something happened to you or the active stasis pods my men found on board. Then I'd see to it nothing like that happens, Damon. Larson out. What do we got? We have to fight our way through. So can't go this way because of the force field. Of course they did. I'd be happy to sell pods to you, Admiral. Consider the living contents a promotional bonus. So basically it's actually kind of forcing us to go a certain way. Hi guys. got some Nausicaans as his bodyguards, of course. They were. Yeah, he had Hirogen when he was on New Romulus, and now he's got Nausicaans out here on MK15. Admiral, this technology is ancient but surprisingly functional, at least at a rudimentary level. They built things to last, 23rd century. Well, I'm glad you've read up on your history, Nayland. The Nausicaans managed to get partial power online, but they did it in a hurry. It could go down at any moment. In the meantime, I managed to drop those security fields. We can access other parts of the station now. Anything else in the computer? There are some log files in the computer as well. Most of them are garbled, but I believe I can restore the last entry. Let's hear it.
Chief Engineer's Log. Supplemental. By my account, we've been hurled back in time to the 16th century. To make matters worse, we're a very long way from the den of the system. None of our shuttles are warp capable, and even if we could get to Earth, we'd be in the wrong time. In short, we're stuck. There's nothing to do now but wait and try to conjure up a way to get back to the right time.
This computer's lost the ability to link it into the main computer, but with the security fields down, we can get into the other lab. From there, we may be able to get into the main computer and lock the Nausicaans out. That will keep them from bringing the fields back online or using a station to stop us. Let's see what we can find in the other lab. I think I just want that. The other piece. I already got a full supply of those. Oh, what do we got here?
Chief Engineer's Log, March 18th, 1570. Had a discussion this morning with security about our Klingon prisoners in the brig. We can't just leave them locked up, or execute them, or exile them on the planet below. Setting them free isn't a popular notion either. We're still looking for options, but I think the stasis pods we have in medical will come in handy real soon.
Okay, is there any other stuff? No, that's a broken door. Can't get back there. Can I get over here? Oh, can't get over here either. Alright. Let's move on. So we have to go around the other way. Or look for a way to bypass, so we have to go this way then. I don't think I need medium hypos either. Plenty of engineering mods. So we can't get in from this side either. Alright, let's continue. That's kind of weird. Not sure how that would work like that, but yeah, gosh darn it. Down fast. Ah, damn, I hit when the setup was changed on me. lot of you guys in that room. Oh goodness. Start us all the way back over here. Do need some of those. And now we can come in here. Let's see what we got back here. Lock out computer. Locking out also comes out main computer to keep them from taking over any more of the station subsystems. Good work. Another log. Play it.
Chief Engineer's Log, April 17th, 1570. Today we visited the planet we're calling Draconis 3 to collect supplies. The good news, there's a humanoid civilization down there. The bad news, a potential prime directive violation. Our landing party was seen beaming in by some of the locals. We're hoping that doesn't impact their culture in any way. One thing's for sure, they can't help us go home. Their tech level is Bronze Age at best.
Admiral, the station's so old and badly damaged that most of the security systems don't work anymore. However, if we can take over the central hub, we can lock it down and keep the Nausicaans from bringing anyone else over. Acknowledge. Secure that. Let's go back here and see what's on this computer. Oh, this is some of the cryotubes. Read supplemental logs.
Chief Engineer's Log, August 6th, 1570. The Warp Booster Sled project is officially a bust. When we tried to spin up the coils, we couldn't get a stable warp field. Yashvi and Arlington managed to shut it down and stop a breach, but the shuttle's impulse drive is shot. I hate giving up, but we just don't have the parts we need to make it work.
So here's some of the stasis pods. Alright, let's keep moving. What do we got? Now we should be able to get out of the room. Let's see if we can get into this door first. Okay, we're good to this door. Hi guys. Support drones. This is going to be really long than I was expecting it to, but okay, the next episode will probably be a little bit shorter because the next episode should be the next mission. Tactical mods aren't going to do me no good. Alright. Transporter log. Transporter room. Power is coming up, activating a low-level scattering field that will prevent the Nausicaans from beaming over reinforcements. From the last entry, Admiral afraid the rest of the computer's memory is heavily corrupted.
Chief Engineer's Log, July 26, 1571. Most of us went into stasis this morning. There weren't enough pods for everyone. 3 of us had to stay awake. We drew lots. Devon, Sheridan, and I were the lucky winners. Since we're out of options, we've decided to go native and live out our lives under Draconis 3. Hopefully, one day our records will be found, and the people of Station K-13 will be remembered.
With Expedition 431, when the shooting starts, let the mercenaries handle it. Handle this, Captain. I ain't getting the voice. They probably will later, probably.
The crime is trespassing. The sentence is death.
You're trespassing. It's Federation property, regardless of how many centuries it's been around this planet. Are you gonna run away this time again, Madron? Probably. Just like he ran away the last. Well, he didn't really run away the first time we met him, but we did mess up his business the first time we met him. Admiral, we need you back on the ship right away. Madron and the Nausicaan allies are moving to intercept us and the Concordium. Alright, now we gotta go do some space battle. I see you took the Nausicaans on my station, or took out the Nausicaans on my station. I'll just add their fees to your tab, Admiral. I do hope you're good for it. Otherwise, I might have to take possession of that pretty ship of yours. Come to think of it, I'll be taking your ship anyway. Whether you're alive or not when I do is up to you. You're welcome to try, Demon. I don't think you'll like the results. was that warp core ejection explosion. I just propelled my ship out right there. I think Madron just ran away again.
That was quite an adventure. I knew Madron was greedy and treacherous, but I never thought he was willing to kill to get what he wants. In spite of that, I feel like we've learned so much out here. And for the better.
Depends. But Madron's a little upset about me destroying his mine that he had. And screwing him over on New Romulus too, so so he's not exactly the most happy person when he sees me around.
Indeed. I'd say our first flight was a success. Now we need to share our discoveries with everyone back home. I hope today's events will convince my people of the continued need to explore and to be part of the galactic community. With luck, we'll do this again sometime, and soon. On behalf of the Lucari people, thank you.
You're welcome, Captain. Safe travels. I'd say that these events are better described as harrowing. The Zenkethi have been quiet for years. Now they're using protomatter bombs and committing genocide. There's also a problem of K-13. How did it even get here? What do we do with it? I suppose these are problems for command. All stations have reported in. We can depart on your orders, Admiral. So I wonder if the dialogue is going to be different for the Agents of Yesterday, because the Agents of Yesterday, they were actually there when K-13 was pulled back in time. But I don't know if they have the next episode even ready yet. It's here, but whether or not it's actually going to activate as soon as I'm done doing this mission, well, I guess we'll find out when I collect. So, let's collect.
I'm happy to hear the Lucari handled their first experience with space exploration well. There's talk of their desire to join the Federation, and from what I'm seeing, they'd be fine members. The mystery of Station K-13 has been solved, although the past violation of the Prime Directive by some of its personnel is a concern. Hopefully the crew preserved in stasis pods will be able to shed a little more light on that situation. Finally, this news of a Zenkethi protomatter weapon is disturbing. I'll be looking into it from all angles, diplomatic and military in particular. We've fought a war with them before, and I'd prefer avoiding another now.
Well, I think we probably won't have much of a choice in that department, the way it sounds. Let's try the Nausicaa torpedo. So can I even do this one yet? So this one must not even be up and ready yet for some reason, because it won't even let me click on it. So I guess they don't have the signs of the portents up and ready yet. They have it in here, but it doesn't seem you can access it yet. So I guess we're pretty much done. I'm gonna go see what this is really quick. See what this is all about up here. It's got all these things around it. Because they might be still trying to set it up, and it may not be quite ready for people to test it yet. not sure what's going to be in store when they finally bring it up and running. Unless there's something else that I have to do to get it to work. I just want to see what's going on over here that's got these red things around it. And they've actually Bullion. Is that Bullion system? Planet? Is that the Bullion homeworld? I guess so. Oh, Belozny. Probably not. It's probably a different species. First Federation warning buoys, huh? What's it gonna do if I cross them? We don't have clearance to enter First Federation space at this time. Okay, well I guess I can't go in there at all. So I don't know what that's all about. Yes, I know, Takara. I don't know, I guess that's pretty much it for tonight, because I think up here is the actual battle zone that they were testing a while back. But other than that, I don't know what all is going to go on and what's going on here. Guess more to come when I finally get this, when this mission finally actually activates for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe if you wish. I will be doing another one eventually, but hopefully whenever they finally decide to get this fully up and running on the test server. Until next time, later.